I believe right now I'll walk away.
Yeah, you walk away.
I'll walk
Turn around,
away.
you son of a bitch.
I won't turn around, you dirty son of a bitch. I feel I should have turned around.
I'll shoot you in the back.
Can I rethink this?
I don't know what I'm doing.
Wasn't that rough, though? And then cut to a grave, they're burying him, and you're like, John Wayne's not in the movie anymore? Roscoe Lee Brown's the star of this film?
I fucking loved it.
Oh, I did
said,
too.
bury that cocksucker.
Oh, you did?
I did. I said, fucking that bloated fucking Republican asshole. Bury him.
I bring this up because you just passed, but you did such an incredible, I've never seen it anywhere else, impression of Don Rickles.
I'll wait. Oh, Don Rickles?
Yeah.
I never did.
And it was basically on the word anyway. You would go, Adam Eget's over here going, anyway. Anyway.
I do people's essences.
Yeah.
Don Rickles. That's it. You don't need
like
words,
the
really.
handle.
It's like you feel like you've been
The
with
what?
them the
The
whole
handle?
evening.
Isn't that like what Downey was talking about? The handle?
The handle?
I don't fucking
I don't know, he's talking about something.
You know, you guys, you know what? There's something salvageable here. It's not too late. It's not too late for you guys.
Oh, no, we want to talk about dying up here, because you got to be excited about it. First of all, the acting is... Did you direct it, by the way?
I did not direct it. I did not producing
But you were there.
And I'm the spewmeister. I go in there and go, blah, blah. There's my life. Can you make something out of that?
Three of my greatest friends. I was so thrilled when I saw
Legos.
I was so thrilled when I saw you guys cast Santino, Griffin, and Madrigal. Those
Great.
are three of my
Well, it was hilarious.
You got all three of those guys?
Well, they came in, and isn't that
literally a lot of the casting happened in one night.
Yeah,
I hadn't been to the Comedy Store in 14 years.
It was the best.
And I'd driven by it a jillion times, and for some reason,
You had not been to the Comedy Store.
had not been for 14 years.
And what explains that?
I have no loyalty. I just go, I'm this now.
Jamie Masada offered $5 more per sub.
That's right.
You can.
That's where I had to be. That's where I had to be. No, and it was like one of the greatest nights ever of my life.
Cool.
Because
everyone was thrilled.
It was funny because back in the old days, there was those nights when Pryor came in and stuff like that, and you'd be like, I'm 19 years old, and I'm standing in the parking lot with Pryor, and all of that stuff was happening. Everybody's surrounding him and asking him questions and stuff. And then I became that guy, not comparing myself to Pryor, but that guy for the young comics, and it was just kind of standing in the middle of the parking lot going, wow, what a life. What a life this is.
Is this where I want to come back to the
And we got
thing.
all the guys, literally in a night.
That was so
They
cool.
just slaughtered me.
I was
literally slaughtered me.
Really?
And Dom Herrera.
Oh, I love that.
Dom unhooked is one of the funniest things that can ever happen to you.
He's like Rickles. He's like Rickles.
He's beyond. He's beyond. Because
can
when he
talk
gets fed up and unhappy to be there, it's going to be so fun.
How many takes, though? Were you on set for any of his scenes by any chance? I heard there were quite a few takes for him to get one right.
Yeah, but who cares?
I love him so much.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
We're
Dom's
after
the
the
best.
essence. He doesn't exist anyway.
Yeah. Do you do movies where there's one take?
No.
What are you, Frank Sinatra?
That's called I got better shit to do.
Exactly. I heard this was how decadent the Rat Pack became at the end. I was reading Dino, that Tosh book. I'm sure you read about Dino.
No, I didn't.
But anyways, they became so...
I didn't read it.
It was very complimentary.
Of me?
No.
Oh.
The Rat Pack.
Oh, the Rat Pack.
Who, when they did the movie, this is what I find problematic. You do a book, right? And Dean Martin's in it, Frank Sinatra, Sammy Davis Jr., and
Joey
Peter
Bishop.
Lawford. Joey Bishop.
okay.
Then...
Uncastable. You can't.
How do you cast
How
it?
do you find a guy for Joey Bishop?
Yeah, Joey Bishop you got.
How do you
But
do
then, you're not watching...
Michael Cera.
So you go...
Joey Bishop.
Yeah, there's Michael. You got shout out.
Come on,
You're
man.
a hero of his.
Yeah. Well, he is
He would be a
Or I am
fantastic Joey Bishop.
I'm confused.
But then you're watching the show, and I go, hey, there's Dean Martin, one of my favorite guys. Oh, no, it's Joe Mantegna. And then you go, I wonder why all these ladies are going so crazy for Joe Montaigne. and then you think the ladies go crazy for him. That's not until Ray Liotta walks in. And then Ray Liotta shows up. Sinatra! No, he's not Sinatra.
Oh, they're
sorry, that's terrible. That's cruel. He's an amazing
What's that, sir?
actor.
Brett
like
said we have to take
greatest
a break.
voiceover ever in history, by the way, right?
This is-
Goodfellas. The
Oh,
voiceover,
that's so
Ray
incredible.
Liotta.
Isn't that amazing?
Voiceover,
Yeah,
unfrigging believable.
I want to go right back, and then we'll end the impressions completely. But I didn't know you until you had already made it in the States, and we'd all heard of you and everything. And you came back once in a while to Canada, and you had changed. I mean, the first time I met you, I go, "Oh my God, this guy's very comedy savvy. He has a very high comedy IQ." And Kinnison was around, and Mike Macdonald, and people were talking, and it was like, whoa, wait a minute, this guy's not an impressionist. This guy's like a comedian.
Yeah, it was that tough transition.
So, and for people who don't know it, impressionists are not looked on highly generally in comedy clubs and have a tough time of it.
And they're not encouraged to drop the impressions and become their own person.
Yes.
At all.
No, of course not.
In fact, and I remember one time I was in Vegas, and I was in a transition.
You pay for Danny Gans, you're paying for James Cagney.
That's right, exactly. Yeah, so I was in Las Vegas one time. I was I was at the Dune show at the Comedy Store, and it wasn't going over so well.
I saw you at the Comedy Store. There used to be a Comedy Store. Did you know this?
Dunes,
Yep, in Las Vegas.
Dunes, yeah. I was robbed there, by the way.
Not long. You were?
I was robbed there.
By a bandit?
Here's the hilarious, by a bandit, by a female bandit, I think.
I bet it was a one-armed bandit.
Could have been. On this episode, anyway. I was playing the Dunes in Vegas, and I was listening to motivational tapes at the time. And that was a big thing back then. Is like these motivational cassettes in my Walkman, and so I was laying on the bed in my underwear, and I'm listening to "You Are a Winner," and everything comes easily to you, and stuff, and seagulls and stuff, and I'm totally pieced out, and I fell asleep that way in my briefs, and I woke up to something rustling over to the side of me, and I saw what I thought at first in a stupor. I woke up and I thought I saw a cat on the table or something. There was something furry on the table, but it wasn't on the table. The depth perception was off because I was sleeping, and it was right in front of me. It was one of those zhang, like that, and it was a woman squatting on the floor beside my bed, going through my wallet.
Oh.
She's squatting on the floor right next to me. Oh my God. Going through my wallet. Like this, and I leapt out of bed, threw my Sony Walkman.
And you said, "I hope I didn't marry her."
Yeah. And I grabbed her, and she immediately said, "I thought you were Frank. They sent me out for Frank." That's their alibi, right? It's like, no, it's like Frank.
No, they're
Frank,
thieves. They're thieves.
Frank called me up, and I'm a hooker and whatever. And I didn't know who else was there, so I just kind of pushed her to the door and pushed her out into the hall, which was open. And apparently there was a guy waiting at the elevator. Her enforcer or whatever was waiting at the elevator with the door open. And they took me down to the mugshot office, and I found her in the mugshots and stuff. And they said, "Oh yeah, she works all the hotels." It's like, did you put your deadbolt on? And I said, I probably didn't. I was listening to motivational tapes and dreaming about being super successful. And with my wallet splayed out on the nightstand beside me.
Did you put "Stay Out, Irene"?
Yeah, I didn't put the lock on, and they just take the "Do Not Disturb" sign and go pleek.
And they switch it.
Yeah.
And then maybe she just sees "Disturb."
They send the girl. Yeah, disturb. Right, exactly. Disturb this guy. She did disturb me. Anyway, there was a fantastic story. Now I can't do it on TV. Oh, we are on TV. No,
so when did you decide, fuck it, I ain't doing no commercial, I'm going to do no impressions for a while?
There was a moment in Vegas, moment in Vegas when I saw the Impressionists, and I said, this is Valhalla for an impressionist. This is where you go. This is what the end game is. And I went, this can't be.
There is a Canadian performer right now, André Philippe Gagnon.
He's amazing. He's amazing. Incredible. But it's not what I wanted, so I quit doing impressions.
Funny. It's not funny.
No.
I think impressionists are great when they're funny. I think you're funny. I think Dana Carvey's incredibly funny.
I think
guys who do funny impressions.
I saw Rich Little do Cary Grant for Cary Grant, and everybody at Cary Grant's table went, "He's got you down," like that, and that was the end for me. That was the end for me. You didn't want to be that. I was like, that was it. No.
You do me better than I.
Yeah, or they hate you. Yeah. They hate to see
I've
themselves.
had people do impressions of me, and they say the greatest form of imitate, whatever the fuck that is. This is what I get. Hey, I do you. I go, yeah, go ahead. Hey. I'm not retarded. They go, yeah, it's you. I go, what?
And they turn around before it. It's really scary. Hey, Dad.
Subscribe to Nom Burger King.